Welcome back to Kids from Mars. Today we're going to make a purse using a denim skirt. If your age is 1 to 101, you most likely have a denim skirt you've either outgrown or you just don't wear anymore. This is really a great mommy and me project or something to do for a slumber party when you have all of your friends bring a denim skirt to use. To do this project, obviously you need a denim skirt. Have one that you've outgrown, don't wear anymore, or that you buy at a discount store or the Goodwill for about $3. You'll need some fabric and scraps of 36 inches to 48 inches long, depending on the width of the skirt and also the length of the strap that you want. You're going to need a sewing machine because sewing denim by hand is quite difficult. It's very thicker than most fabrics. You're going to need embellishments like bows, buttons, ribbons, any kind of thing that you want to decorate your skirt with. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using this skirt. This is a little girl skirt, size 5. I'm just going to flip that inside out. The nice thing about making a handbag out of a skirt is 3/4 of it is already done for you, because you're going to want to leave the top open anyways to access your bag, and the two sides are already closed, so all you really need to do is sew the bottom closed, and I'm going to do that right now. So that was pretty simple. Now we're 3/4 of the way done. I'll just go ahead and take that skirt and turn it the right side out. Set the machine aside. Now you can see you're almost done with your handbag right there, but we need to make a strap for it. So as I said, take your fabrics or your ribbons and measure 36 to 48 inches. For this particular size, we're only going to need a 36-inch piece. I like to buy the cotton fabric that's easy to tear, because instead of cutting everything, you can just kind of make a little nip there and then just tear it down. I like the look of fake fabric anyways, so this is one of my favorite ways to do a fabric. I buy the fabric at 6 inches. That means you're only paying a fraction of the price of a yard of fabric. So each of these pieces of fabric only cost me about 75 cents. And you're going to tear as many pieces as you need to make the thickness that you want. Now I'm also going to incorporate a piece of denim, so I only need about 5 pieces of this fabric. You can do that. You can use scraps of fabric that you already have from previous projects. I like to get a variety of things because you never know what different people are going to want for their purse. Now that you've torn your bits of fabric, set them into groups of 3. So you want to have 3, 6, 9, however many pieces you want for the thickness, the width of your strap. And you're going to braid those just like you braid your hair. And don't worry when there's strings like this, it just kind of adds character to it. So just go ahead and start braiding that. Like I said, just in 3 pieces, just like you would braid a strand of your hair. Right now I'm working with pieces that are 36 inches long. I cut 6 pieces of fabric, actually 5 pieces of fabric and 1 piece of denim, so that each piece has 2 pieces of fabric in it. And we're just going to braid that all the way down till it's as long as you want it. If you want just a shoulder bag, you probably only need about a 24-inch piece, but I want to do a crossover body bag here, so I'm going to do 36 inches. That's a really good size for a young girl. In a little while, I'll show you how to do a longer strap to make a larger bag. And you can even leave a little bit of this at the end just to hang over the side of your purse as an embellishment. So right now, I'm just going to take this And I'm going to use some pins and just pin that on where I'm going to want it to go. Now at this point you can either sew it by hand or on your sewing machine. Whatever's easier for you to get the look that you want. You can sew it on the inside or on the outside. And now what you have here is about a 90% finished handbag because you've pinned your ribbons onto there exactly where you want them. Now a good look to do on this is you might want to put a little flower or something. Just cut a piece of that. Watch how easy it is to make a little floret out of fabric. I'm just going to take that. Just run that around like in a little circle. And then you can use your sewing machine and just sew that right on there. And now you have your handbag that you just made out of your skirt. That took about not even 10 minutes, most likely. And I'm going to show you a couple of other things. This one here, this was an even smaller purse, and this one I really liked because it already had all these little sparkles on the back. You could put your phone or your wallet or some change in there. And instead of using fabric, I used a piece of the denim that I cut off the bottom and braided it with ribbon. I used a see-through organza ribbon and then a little tiny skinny orange ribbon and just made a nice strap with that. Another thing you can do, if you have a larger size skirt, this is something I did with an adult size skirt. I made a big hobo bag or beach bag, and look at this. I used 40 inches of fabric so that I could make a drawstring. And this is big enough. Look at right here. You can put your phone or your keys in these here. Put your sunglasses, put stuff in these front pockets. And it's large enough on the inside. What do I have in here? I've got a book. I've got some sandals. I've got a beach towel. I've got some sunscreen in here. I mean, this makes a really nice carry-all to go to the beach. And I already showed you how easy it was to make these little florets for the back. You can sew those on. What I did with this one, I pinned them on. And the reason I did that is because you might want to change the colors. This is perfect for 4th of July, for summertime. It's red, white, and blue. You might want to take this and change it, put in a different color pull string and a different color fabric on here. So if you pin them on, then you can change those as often as you want. And here's another thing that you can do using a denim skirt. This is a super tiny skirt. This is a girl size 3. And rather than make a handbag, we're just going to make a little tiny clutch bag. The difference is, instead of a shoulder strap or a carry strap, you're just going to carry this sort of bag right in your hands. And again, you don't have to do the 2 sides or the top. We're just going to sew right across the bottom. And now, when you turn this one inside out, you're going to have a little tiny purse. And now you've got a little clutch bag that you can just carry with you. No strap. Just carry it under your arms or in your hands. So thank you again for joining us from Kids from Mars. Have fun making your denim skirts. See you again soon.